Ellis. This call will be recorded and subject to monitoring at any time. To accept this call, press 5. To block this call and all future calls, press 7. To reach, you may begin speaking now.
Oh,
Hello?
hey, you busy?
No, I just go to school every day from 8 to 5. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. No, we don't have access to nothing here, and we're on lockdown. 24/7. They take people to eat. You line up if you want to go to eat, and if you want to go to medical, they line up and they take them. And yeah, this place is crazy. It's awful. And I guess they're saying and somebody got caught smoking drugs in the bathroom, and when the officers came up, they threw it in the trash and caught it on fire.
I can't get no drugs out here. They got drugs in there? Okay.
They know, yeah. And you know how they get it in? Paper? Yeah. They make copies of everything, so the only way they could be getting it in is the officers.
Right.
Did you get my emails?
I responded back to your email. Did you get it?
No, I sent you another one about we should file a motion with the judge in D.C., Boalsburg, and telling all these people going to release me on my due process being denied 8 times on a transcript in Texas. If you're supposed to have due process, and I was supposed to have due process and have my attorney there, so they should release me. Well, all the Democrats going over to El Salvador trying to get an immigrant to come back to the United States is not a United States citizen. I serve my country honorably. I think that if I was denied due process, then I think I should be immediately released.
Okay. So if you have a legal team, why didn't they file a writ of habeas corpus?
Well, I filed a writ of my 2255. You know Judge Merida, he's been letting it sit there forever. But I'm saying, since this is new in the press, right?
Okay.
With Boalsburg right there in D.C., then I should be able to file an immediate emergency motion for immediate release due to due process.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying?
Of course not. I only been in law school for 3 years now. Go ahead.
I wish I could choke your freaking tongue out.
You really don't, because if you can't touch it, you can't touch an officer of the court. Go ahead.
I don't care. Ask me. I wish I could just choke you right now.
You're not in shape to do this, Miss Ellis. Believe me, you're not in shape, baby. You ain't in shape.
I got Paul still out there, right?
Let me tell you something. My brother Paul is losing his mind.
What did he do?
Well, he got married, to an older lady, and
Isn't he the same one that he was living out there in the country with?
No, she's older. This lady here is like almost 80.
Quit it.
No, that's my brother. He got married to, and she's an older lady.
Good.
Yeah, right.
Did she take care of you?
Right. Yeah. Well, I don't know. I don't live in their house, but I'm saying this here. She's 80. He's 55. Okay. Now, next question.
Well, maybe you just don't know. Maybe she's running him around the pool.
Right. Maybe she is. Right. But that's okay. I don't even think like that. But he'll be all right. But he just, he can't.
Maybe he in love. He married and he got to be in love. He
right. I pray that's what it is. Amen. Like we say in the Baptist church, that we ain't gonna even try to jump the broom. We ain't gonna try to jump it.
Leave Paul alone.
No, I don't. No, you called Paul up. I didn't even mention him. Remember?
Yeah, because I know Paul's gonna put you in your place.
Yeah, right. Sure he is. Call him and ask him when you get through. He'll tell you. You don't bother me. And my other brother Leroy, my brother Jimmy, my brother Darryl, they'll tell you I ain't that guy.
They always, I know that's what Paul said. Ain't nobody messing with that crazy man.
But I stay to myself. I don't bother anybody. I mean, like I say, right. I'm near DC.
You say to yourself.
I stay to myself. There's less chance of having any problem or anybody say I did something I didn't do.
Me too. That's why I say to myself, but you know what? They still bother you. They still bother you. It don't matter.
But you know what though? But it's okay because God said, you know what? He make a way out of everything. You just go ahead and hold on. He'll work it out. I don't understand a lot of things that happened in my life and why they went the way they went. But he said his ways are past finding out and his thoughts are not my thoughts. So I just throw my hands up and keep moving.
what I do. I stay to myself, and I just say, God, whatever your will is, I know you're going to work it out.
That's your best bet. But like I say, every day you should keep a diary. And like I say, you should have. I mean, like I'm saying, I remember like yesterday when Julia Sneed, whatever her name, say just tell me one case law, and I had prepared a
And
case
remember,
law.
but when the bailiff came up there, I didn't know I could hand it to him, so I gave it to B. Jordan to handle to him, and he put it in his brief thing.
No, listen. I gave the paper I wrote was
I
a
know.
legal
You
plea.
passed it over.
Right.
And I was going to give it to the bailiff, but then Bjorn reached his hand out and took it and put it under his thing. I remember
You
that.
should. That's the point. You should hold on for a moment. You know what I'm saying? Or you should have turned around and looked, because we had 2 U.S. Marshals sitting behind Paul and myself, as if we was being threatened, which I wasn't threatened because I wrote the paper. And when the judge Meraday, like I said, no Julia Sneed, when she kept saying that, I kept saying, I hit Paul. Paul hit me. I got a paper full of laws that was relevant
This
up to
call is
date.
from a federal prison.
So that's
But,
that.
you know,
But that
they knew what they were
that
doing,
point
but I
alone
didn't.
brings you up on the Strickland prong, the 2 violations that he did because he knew exactly what because he read the paper.
Yeah, but the thing about it is, I don't even need to go through all that because they were supposed to, if I'm on the transcript over 8 times in Waco telling them that I want to see my attorney, and they said I had to see him before I could see my attorney. Just like if a police pull you over and they take you down for interrogation, they're supposed to, once you say you want to talk to your attorney, they're supposed to stop and get your
Miranda
attorney.
rights, Arizona.
No, so when I was at the initial appearance and on the transcript 8 times, I sent you the email. I'm on there 8 times. Check your email saying I want to call my attorney. They were supposed to stop the judge right then and say, "Bring judge."
Of course.
Not in, but he didn't. He went ahead and signed the extradition order.
So in other words, you saying he violated jurisdiction? He had no jurisdiction at the time. If he couldn't have said,
violated my due process,
right.
5th and 14th Amendment, and the 6th Amendment to an attorney. And if you look at 245039 in 5th Circuit, I'm suing him right now for $50 million for that.
Yeah, but you know, my friend girl dealt a case like that here for $50 million. She's in federal court and they want to settle with her, which is a great thing. But usually when you put a large number like that, it makes them just say, we're gonna just keep your paper in the drawer. You know, which they shouldn't keep it in the drawer, which is illegal. They don't have, like, there's supposed to be a time limit for me to respond, which is 30 days.
No, the 5th Circuit has been doing my stuff pretty rapidly.
That's in Waco, right? Louisiana.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, where they took all of my funds without the warrant and they just took them out of my account instead of frozen. A case that I've been fighting all these years in Waco, the 5th Circuit sent it back and said Waco has the jurisdiction. They don't have the jurisdiction. Waco should have never allowed them to take money.
Of course not.
So right now, I'm requesting a summary judgment. Now that's the thing that's sitting on the thing where I need to have some attorney walk in and say, okay, issue the summary judgment, or we need to all go into arbitration. But yeah, the 5th Circuit just kicked it back and said, and so you know what the judge in Waco did? Sent me a motion saying it's now back active in our court.
It's inactive?
It's back active
okay.
in your court.
All right, well, that's
because
good.
The 5th Circuit said that's where the jurisdiction. I have not stopped fighting all these years, Preston. I've been doing it, and I've been doing most of it alone. And Miss Paula and Judge or Attorney Bex just came along, not even within the last 6 months.
Well, that's good.
Well, Miss Paula's been there all this time, but like the last 2 years, the paralegal, and she's good. I told her to email you, but she said it bounced back. I don't know why.
No, she must have spelled my name wrong.
I don't know, because I told her, I said, you and Preston working together would be awesome. But yeah, she's good people. She done got so many people released.
Well, that's good. She should have you out there.
Yeah, well, you know, I work on most of my stuff all myself, but she's helping where I tell her to direct her to do. She's been doing it. She's doing a good job.
That's good. Glad for you. Keep you in prayer. I've been praying for you.
This call is from a federal prison.
But you know, everything, it takes time and effort.
Patience, effort. You know. Yeah, my counselor, I was talking about it. But Yeah, like I said, I think I sent you. I don't know, did I? In the email, I don't know. I got to look at my email. I just came back from my military doctor, so I got to check and see what's going on with my emails today. I just sat down at the table. Got homework today. Got like 3 classes I got to knock out, and but I'll look at the email and
Which
see
base
what's
you
it.
near? Fort Meade?
Say
Which
what?
base you near? Which base are you near?
No, I'm near Belvoir.
Oh, Fort Belvoir.
And also near
I
Fort.
thought they closed that down.
They told you they closed it down. Fort Lee. Fort Lee is down the street. Yeah, my son went to the
Fort
military.
Lee is where they closed. They
Yeah.
closed one of them down.
No, they changed the name to Fort Greg
Bel-
Adams.
Okay, yeah, because I know Fort Belvoir is mainly where a lot of the undercover agents work.
And the generals, along with the one for the Marines.
Generals.
What's the name of the
generals
place?
on all
Oh,
bases.
what's the name of the place? Oh, I forgot.
Fort Myers is where my son-in-law, and they just left Williamsburg. They're in Atlanta at Joint Forces now. They just told their nice house in Williamsburg, Virginia. Very nice.
Well, they were down the street from me then.
Yeah, they just left there and went to Atlanta. They're at Joint Forces Command in Atlanta right now, Pooh and Ron.
Okay. Yeah, I was just yeah, my son went
Okay,
there.
well, oh, your son's still in the military?
Yeah, he just went in. He went in about a year ago. He's out in 29 Palms.
Oh, okay. Where's he at? In Florida?
No, he's out in California.
Oh, okay. He's a Marine.
Yeah,
Okay.
I thought he was going to the Army. He tricked me and went to the Marines.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, no, the Marines is a good one, but that's harsh. That's kind of harsh.
No, it's good. He'll do it. He's 6'3", 200 and about 30 pounds. You know, he needed. He's an engineer. So, my daughter's in the Navy here in Virginia at Norfolk.
Oh,
So,
good. Okay.
yeah, they
Oh,
doing
so
that.
that's you following around your daughter. You following your daughter.
No, he was going. He planned to go to the Army. His mother had 4 strokes, so they came to stay with me before he graduated. And so when he was here, I was telling him about the military. Make sure you got a plan, because you just can't stay here for the rest of your life because they have no breast to breastfeed you. So let's make a plan. And he went to the Marines. He got in shape, did his homework, passed his test. He became an engineer. He's now he's in school in California where he continues to go. So they stopped his deployment about 3 times because he stays in school. I told him, stay in school, get promoted, save your money, get out, and you can go on with your life. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's good. Well, it's about time you do something, knucklehead.
I always been doing. You do know I had adopted 6 kids, right? Shanita went to the nursing home. I adopted all her kids.
Oh, yeah, you told me.
Yeah, you know.
Did you go check on her?
No, I just got off the phone with her. She called me this morning. She's her kid. I told her I put in a assisted nursing facility to help her with her cognitive, speech, and physical therapy. But the kids don't want to let her go. They just want to spend her money. The 2 daughters.
Oh, so they won't. So they went and got her out, or
No, she's there. She was at home by herself about to die. So we got her to a assisted living facility. Now she wants to leave there to go somewhere where she can get. They're not giving her the quality of treatment that she deserves or she needs that she's paying for. And the kids don't have time to check on her because the 3 boys, one is a fireman, one is a chef, and the other one's in the Marines. So I told them, since the 2 daughters don't have time, I'll put in a place near me in Virginia where I can check on her,
Oh, so you gonna go move her?
Yeah, I can move up here, but they won't get the paperwork done. You need your birth certificate, Social Security card, ID, so the state of Virginia can check it. Check with Medicaid to see what kind of service they can give you before you can come here. The children are taking their time on doing
Don't
this.
she have Social Security? She's getting Social Security if she's disabled.
Shanita was a hustler, man. She wasn't really trying to put no money, no income, no earned income, none of that. She don't even know what that means. So
What?
most everybody in Florida that we know of that I hung, they didn't have Social Security. They had cash money. So when it's time to retire, they based off what's your earnings. She had no earnings.
Right. Oh, Lord. Hey, you know what I need you to do? I'm going to call you later. You got Michelle's number. I need to call that heifer. She owed me 10 grand and I want it.
I haven't seen Michelle since I put off my show on the radio.
I know. So you mean you haven't called her?
For what?
Well, look up that number. I'm going to call you later. There goes our beep. I'll call you back.
All right.
There goes our beep. Okay, bye.